with Beverly Dittmer of Dittmer Knittery. She's going to be showing us how to do some fun project today. Bev, would you mind telling us what you do in general, art-wise?
Well, I am a fiber artist, and most of what I do is make bags. But I also do all other kinds of crafts, principally knitting and crochet. I have crocheted for about 30 years, and I stopped crocheting for a few years, and recently I picked it up again, and I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm going to show you some of that today.
Awesome! All right, Beverly, so why don't you tell us what we're going to be working on today?
I'm glad to do that. We are going to make crochet icicles. And the materials you need to make this, one of the reasons I chose this project is the materials you need to make this are quite versatile. You can use any weight yarn and you can use any hook. So it's just the way you do it that makes it curl up like this. And if you want these little delicate ones, of course, you'll use lighter yarn, but you can use heavy yarn and produce a different product. So what you need to make these is yarn, a crochet hook. What you need to know is the crochet chain stitch, the crochet single crochet, and the crochet double crochet. And of course you can get yarn and crochet hooks at any craft store. These things are readily available and quite affordable. For under $5, you can start crocheting. And if you know somebody in your family, you might be able to start crocheting for nothing. I'm sure someone would be glad to show you. I know I would. I'm going to use this large yarn and large hook to show you how to make this, and you certainly can make your icicle of this size if you'd like to. And what you need to do to begin is make a chain of crochets. And it doesn't have to be an exact number. I recommend you chain between 25 and 30. And to make a chain, you're just pulling your yarn through one loop after another. Once you get your chain the length you'd like it, make that first stitch. You never go in this first one, you always go in this next one. And just make your first stitch right there. And then after that, all you're going to do is make 4 single crochets in each chain. And the chain is this V here. Oh, now, there, it looks like a V. So 4 in each one of these V's that you see. 1. And after you make the first one, you can kind of see where you went in with that first one. And it's easier to make the next 3. 2, 3, 4. And as you continue up your chain, you're going to get this spiral. And all I've done here is 4 single crochets in each chain. And I can continue to the end of this chain. I can stop anytime I want to and take out the remaining chains that I didn't use. So that's why it's not necessary to know exactly how many chains, but you'd want to start with at least 20. I'd say you're probably going to use about 24 stitches. That's why I say start with between 25 and 30 chains. And when you're done, you'll have something like this. Is it okay if I hold it up a little bit? And you can actually make your loop with your ends and have a complete icicle just like that.
Okay.
I'm going to slow down a little bit and try to give you a really good idea of what we're doing here. Like I said, we're going to place 4 single crochets in each of these chains. So this is my next chain right here. You can see that this one is worked in. So this is the next V I have. And I'm going to insert my hook through that V, through both loops of that V. This is what it looks like on the back. You just have one loop back there. Insert that, yarn over and pull through. yarn over and pull through. And that's a single crochet. And we're going to put 4 in this, so I have 3 more to go. That's 1, 2, I didn't get it in the right spot. 3, 4. So what happened there is that one chain is kind of tight. And that happens also because we're putting so many single crochets in each chain. So just get your first one in there, 1. And then, like I said, you can kind of see where that next, where you've made that one. And you can get it in there. 2. 3. And just use your fingers in your hands however you have to. You hold your hook however it works for you. You don't have to hold it like I do. I do what's called the knife hold. There's also a fork hold that people do to crochet. So you hold your hook how it works for you. And look, we're beginning to get a spiral for our icicle. I'm going to show one more time. 4 single crochets in my next chain. Through both loops. So I have the V. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are getting a spiral, just like that. And as you continue up, it will spiral more, and you can go to the end, and you can stop before then and take these extra stitches out, or if you have a lot of extra stitches, you could just make your loop to hang your ornament from that end. Really easy project that produces some really fun results. I hope you try it. I'd like to show you some other projects that you can make by beginning the very same way with a chain. This is a bookmark. Very simple. And then I took this bookmark idea and made it with larger yarn, and I made an ornament out of it. I think that's a really nice holiday ornament. Very simple. And the only thing I did was change my yarn size to make it look different from this one. So let me show you how to do this. And you begin much the same way as you began for the icicle, with a chain. And the chain does not have to be a precise length. I recommend at least 25 stitches, 25 to 30 stitches. And to begin, I'm going to again show you with a nice chunky yarn because that's lots easier to see. Again, to begin, you have your chains. I'll make a couple more chains. And this is a very, very basic, this is the basic crochet stitch. And many people, as you can see, my yarn slips off. Many people give up on crochet because this chain can be a little tricky to get nice and even and have all of your stitches look the same. Lots of people give up on crochet, think it's not fun because the chain is the first thing you have to do, and it is the most challenging part of the whole project. So you have to learn to do it. So be patient with yourself. Don't mind if your stitches don't all look the same, especially for a project like this. You can make some small stitches and some big old sloppy stitches, and this project is still going to work just fine. It's a great beginning practice project. So just like we started with our other project, we're going to crochet not in that first one, but in the very next one. And that's pretty much throughout crochet is how you begin with your chain. In that V stitch, we have both of those loops on there. Run over and pull through, run over and pull through 2, and that is your first single crochet. Now we're going to skip a chain, and in this next chain, we're going to make these double crochets. yarn over to begin a double crochet. Again, we're skipping and then doing in this next one, working in this next one. And for a double crochet, you're going to insert your hook, yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. And that is a double crochet. We're going to work 5 of those in this same chain. So I have 1, 2, 3. I'm sitting on my yarn. I apologize. 4, 5, 'If you lose hold of your yarn, just pick it up and keep going. It doesn't fall out. Your stitches don't fall out. You can just pick up where you left off. You're going to skip one and then single crochet in that next one. And then you continue until you have as much as you like on your chain. And I'm going to take this sample and show you what you do when you feel like it's long enough for you. So I've made 4 what you call groups of double crochet. And I'm happy with that length, so I'm going to turn it around. I was working this way. I'm going to turn it around. I've made a single crochet right there, and I'm going to turn and make a single crochet right in the back of that single crochet I just made. So there's the top of it. I'm going to turn it over and make one in the back. Manage my yarn. And then, where I've made these 5 double crochets, you can see the loop from where I have made those. And I'm going to work 5 more double crochets right in that loop. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll slow down a little bit. 5, and then we have a single crochet we worked on the other side. We're going to single crochet right in the back of that single crochet. Continue by working 5 in that next loop you see. And you see what we formed is this circle, just like in this green one. And so you would continue all the way down. I have 3 more to go. And I'll go slowly on this next one. So I've made my single crochet, and now I'm going to make 5 double crochets. Yarn over, insert hook, pull up loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 1 double crochet. Yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. That's 2 double crochets. And there's 5. You can count them I always recommend counting your stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can count them that way. You can also see the top of these stitches. They're nice V's, just like those chains were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's our single crochet. So we've had single crochet, 5 double crochet. Next, another single crochet. And then 5 more, 5 more. And when you get to the end, you're going to single crochet in your first single crochet, and you're done. And you have this lovely ornament that will have a loop on the end, and you can add some fringe. I think it would be fun to make it maybe in 2 different colors, go down one side in one color and down the other side in another color, or use some sparkly yarn. And it could be not just a decoration for holiday, but you can make them in any color you want and decorate whatever you want with some lovely tassels or a bookmark. And who doesn't need a nice bookmark when you're at the library? Oh, I know what else I was going to show you. I have referred several times to being able to take out your extra crochet stitches. So let me give you a moment of that. So see here, I didn't use all my chains. I turned around when I got here and I began working back this way. I have these extra chains over here. Now I could make a loop of them, but if I wanted to get rid of them, it's very easy. You just pull, and I do it by making sure I have, watch for this to pull through. That's how you can be sure you have a hold of the right yarn. And it just begins to come undone. After you get that first bit of yarn pulled through, you can really see how it's coming undone. Just be careful when you get to the end. It's better to leave one extra one than undo one that would actually be part of your work. You don't want to actually accidentally undo your work. So it's okay to leave one there, but it makes a really nice finish if you want to get rid of this chain. And that's another fun thing about crochet, is it's just not that precise. You can use whatever hook, whatever yarn you want, make something fun and beautiful.
Okay.
So I'm going to show next how to finish this off with a tassel. So I've cut some lengths of yarn and make them your tassel. You're going to fold it in half. So you want to judge how long you want your tassel to cut your yarns, and then cut you some length of yarn, however much yarn you have. You can make a fat tassel or a skimpy tassel, and then fold all those in half. Got that on my finger. I'm just holding that folded in half, and I'm going to take my crochet hook and stick it in the very end of my ornament here, wherever it seems like it goes in best. Get it in there. Now I've just stuck it in between a couple of stitches. And then I'm going to take my cut yarns, lay them over my crochet hook, and I'm going to pull that folded part through this hole. So get them a good grip on them, get your crochet hook turned, and pull them all through there. Now, happens sometimes that you don't get them all. Just try again, or maybe use fewer yarns if you're not able to pull them all through with your crochet hook. To finish off, you're going to pull these ends through this loop you've created right here. Pull those through, and you have a tassel. And this is something that's quite easy to do, and if it doesn't look right, it's very easy to just pull the whole thing out of there and try it again. And when you're finished, you can leave them ragged like that, or you can cut them at an angle, you can cut them in a V, you can cut them straight across. And then you hang your ornament. And this doesn't necessarily have to be a holiday ornament. This could be for any occasion, for your birthday. I would like to hang some in my window. I think they would look pretty hanging in your window. So the things that you can make with this very easy start of a chain crochet, we have quite a few items here that we can look at. Showed you this blue one, it's like the green one. You've seen the bookmark. We have the icicle, and then we have the multicolor item made like the icicle, and that's a nice holiday ornament. It's just a spiral, with a nice loop on the end ready to hang. But it doesn't have to be for the holidays. It could be for any occasion. Birthday. For some reason, this one makes me think of Mardi Gras. Very easy, simple, quick to make, beautiful, and would make a great gift, especially these lovely, delicate icicles that look beautiful on a green holiday tree or on your wreath. I hope you're able to enjoy these projects and enjoy this holiday season. Thank you.